Hi, Rod from Fleet Auto News again, and look at this little beauty we've got here today, the Subaru BRZ Coupe S. It's an absolute stunner, this car, perfect for a Sunday drive, but can you live with it every day? Let's find out. I really like the design of the BRZ Coupe S. I've driven it a few times before, but the 2022 model here, it's improved that little bit extra, and it makes it really nice to look at. It's got LED headlamps on the front now, and these wheels they've put on it, the 18-inch spoke wheels here, just look absolute treat. Great design, great colour. It really suits the blue here, which harks back to the days of Subaru rally cars of the past, but this car is just so nice to drive. The BRZ might be the sister of the Toyota 86, but in the subtle changes they've done in this new model here, like the tail lamps, I just think it makes it stand out more and make it its own car in its own right. Yes, it's the same mechanicals and everything as the Toyota 86, but this is a BRZ. And when you look at it, there's enough differences now, I feel, to really let it claim its own title that way. I like the built-in boot lip bump spoiler here. Just adds that nice little look of a fin on the back. There are option packs you can put on other spoilers or big massive ones if you want to, but I think that just looks really subtle and nice. And leaving you in no doubt that it is a serious sports car, one to be driven. Copple over the size of the drain pipe exhausts. They look really cool. The nice chrome tips on them here just looks a treat. It's a thumbs up from me for styling. Boot space isn't the biggest feature in sports cars, and the BRZ really isn't much of an exception. Just push the little button here, and then we open her up. It's got those gas struts. Wonderful. Full size spare in here. Takes up a lot of the boot space, but this car has ideas and you can take it out and do track days and the like, and that's what it's sort of built to do. And having a full-size spare is a major advantage, because if you wreck one on a track day, you've got another one ready to use. Here in the BRZ, got this lovely leather-wrapped steering wheel, very good. Some buttons there for the radio controls. The cruise controls on a stalk down here, straight out of Toyota that. Power windows, power adjust mirrors. Lovely big bin there to put your drink bottle in. Of course it's got Apple CarPlay and some dials to control the dual zone climate. Got your fan speed there, and the temperature's all displayed on each of the, which side it is, driver or passenger. Push button start, of course. Nice leather wrapped gear knob there, heated seats, turn them on high because it's a cold morning, got them happening there. And then we've got here the traction and sports mode transmission settings here. Traction control, we've got it in sport mode at the moment. We can change it to snow mode if you like. It's not that cold this morning, but you never know. Put it back in sport mode, but if you want the track mode here, you have to turn the traction control off first. So we turn that off, then we can put it into track mode, and when we look up here in the instruments now, you can see it's changed into the track mode there, and the traction control light being off on the right. We put the traction control back on and put it straight away back into sports mode. Very nice sporty car, this one. It's got the nice sports seats here, sort of a suede-ish type finish with a bit of a red leather trim stripe there, quite nice. Leather bolsters. And where are the cup holders? Well, that's sort of one there, but it's not. But they're actually hiding in here. little compartment. I've got my phone plugged in there at the moment, but you can see the cup holders in there, and they're quite large enough to hold a decent sized coffee cup. But not in use. Fold them up and it's a nice soft leather touch there. It's a fantastic little sports car, this. One you're really going to enjoy driving. Under the bonnet of the BRZ Coupe S is a 2.4 litre 4-cylinder boxer motor. It's rated at 174 kilowatts of power, 250 newton metres of torque. Subaru lists its fuel economy on the combined cycle at 8.8 litres per 100 k's. It has a 6-speed automatic transmission, this car, and it's quite a pleasant car to drive. Flappy paddle shifters, makes it a lot of fun, but I find the amount of power that comes out of this engine is pretty much a spot-on fit for this type of vehicle. It's not too much power, but there's an awful lot there for you to have a lot of fun on a Sunday especially. The bonnet is very light. You'll note my favourite gas struts aren't here. They're on the boot, funnily enough, but it's very light to put up. And obviously this kind of car, weight is everything. It's really good. As you can tell, I really like the Subaru BRZ Coupe S. It's a great car. Bang for the buck stakes, it's a tick under $51,000 drive away as you see it right here, right now. It's a fair bit of money for a two-door car, but it's a sports car. And in my opinion, one of the best Sunday drivers going around on the market. It's not overpowered, it's not underpowered, it drives beautifully, stops, handles like it's on rails. It's a very good car for your favourite bit of twisty road on a Sunday. Can you live it every day though? Yeah, I think you can. Unless you've got 6 kids and need to tow a 20-foot caravan, that's not the car for that job. But around town, going to and from the shops, you and your partner, going away weekend, whatever, it'll put a smile on your dial every day. And I just conclude by saying, why not make Sunday every day and enjoy the vehicle you have? Looking for a new motivated lease? Looking for a sports car? This may well fit the bill for you. I'm Rod from Fleet Auto News. Thanks for watching.
Hi, it's Rod here. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below and or maybe leave us a comment. Also, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to catch up with all the latest information and news from Fleet Auto News.